During the first week of November, the 42nd Combat Aviation Brigade participated in Vigilant Guard 2009. It was a massive statewide effort of emergency relief based on a devastating earthquake scenario in the town of Tonawanda, New York. The brigade had an important aviation mission, especially in the role of evacuating survivors of the simulated earthquake.
This is a LZ that we're simulating the usage of for the rubble pile. This is where passengers or casualties would be evacuated both for medevac and casevac. And right now we're exercising medevac with some static load training with our passengers. The Operation Vigilant Guard is going off pretty well. We've had the growing pains, but with a lot of lessons learned from Rita, Katrina, and other hurricanes and other disaster responses. They're being integrated here, and things have actually gone a lot smoother than times in the past.
While Black Hawk pilots and crew members were the focal point of Vigilant Guard, about 50 soldiers of the Combat Aviation Brigade's headquarters and headquarters company set up a base camp at the Niagara Falls Reserve Air Force Base in Niagara Falls. They were the operational backbone that kept the pilots informed of any changes, as well as relaying information about the simulated disaster to other participating agencies.
During Vigilant Guard, right now we are doing different scenarios. We are doing practicing 9-line medevacs. We're currently having different aircraft go out to the LZ landing zone, and they are doing separate flights back and forth from Niagara Falls to the landing zone, practicing getting different personnel out back and forth.
Any successful operation will rely on air-to-ground radio communication.
My section and I are responsible for all the communications equipment, anything from radios to computers to printers. We put up antennas, pretty much whatever you can imagine in communications equipment, we pretty much handle.
At the grassroots of operations, there are the essential elements that each soldier rely on. Logistics. It is the way the Army gets from point A to point B.
What our basic job is to feed and transport all the troops, give them supplies. We put up the tents, we make sure all the convoys get where they're going, we track all the vehicles, we track all equipment that comes up and all the equipment that we have, and we bring the people.
Even within the logistical aspect of the mission, there is the necessity of keeping the mechanical equipment in top running condition.
So we are here to support First Sergeant in the mission here as far as PMCSing vehicles, make sure generators and heaters are properly fueled and checked at all times. Soldiers that I have will watch the doors and possibly do guard duty if needed.
All totaled, the work soldiers do behind the scenes makes the job of executing the mission easier for the command staff.
I feel it's a great exercise. It gets us cross-talking now so we know who the players are. In case there is an actual emergency in the future, we know who our players are and who we need to be talking with.